What's going on, guys? It's the Crypto Lark here. Today we're going to be talking about Steem, and of course to talk about Steem we have to talk about Steemit, the social media blockchain. If you're not into Steemit yet, you really should have a look at it. Maybe watching this video will help convince you to get aboard the Steemit Express. So before we get into that, quick shout out to everyone who has been hitting that like button and subscribing down below to the channel. I really appreciate everyone's support so much. And of course, if you want to find other ways to support the channel, you can become a patron on Patreon, or of course you can follow me over on Steemit. That is also super appreciated. Now, what are we talking about today? Steemit. Do you Steem? Are you on Steemit? If you're not on Steemit, why not? Why not? Seriously, get over there and get on Steemit. Steemit is the social media platform that pays you to be part of the platform. It's an amazing idea. So let's have a look at it. So this is my blog. I've mostly just been posting my videos recently. I have been a bit lazy. I know. I do need to write a few blog posts over here, actually. I used to write quite a few more blog posts, but I've been mostly just posting my videos over here right now. But you can see this one's making $3.36 as an example. And that we paid out in Steem dollars, not in Steem the currency though. So there are three different money making ideas on Steem, we call them. So Steem dollars, that is, the Steem dollar is pegged to the US dollar. So I'll get paid $3.36 in Steem dollars for that post. Well, not quite actually, not quite. There will be some which will go to the people who have commented on my post. There will be some that will go to Steem Power, and there will be some that will go to the Steem dollars. So it does get divided up. It's not quite as clear of a picture as that, but nevertheless, I will get paid out that, and then I can change those Steem dollars into Steem should I like to. You still with me? It's a little bit crazy. Steemit is a bit of a learning curve, and I wish they made it a little easier for people to get involved and to understand everything. That's one of the things that with Steemit, they could really do a lot better to actually make it a much easier process for people to get involved and to understand everything, because you actually have to do quite a bit of research. Facebook, for example, is much more intuitive. You log in, you start posting pictures, you find your friends. Easy. But of course, the factor with Facebook is you don't get paid. Right? They steal your data, they sell it to other people, and that's the difference. If you want to get paid, you got to do the work. You got to do the work, guys. You got to get in there and figure out how you're getting paid, how to get more followers over on Steemit, how to curate posts, how to understand what's going on with your wallet. All this requires a bit of learning. All this requires a bit of time, but it's well worth it. Look, I have some disagreements with some of the things on Steemit, but in general, Steemit is a really fantastic platform for social media blogging, for posting your videos, for getting on and learning things. They've got absolutely amazing potential over here for if you want to learn about cryptocurrencies. There's some amazing cryptocurrency posts going on. I see there's a lot of knowledge over here, specifically in the crypto space, but they're really getting out there. And if you're into art, there's some great art posts. So there's a lot to see and do and learn. Now it's really easy to reward somebody for their post as well. For example, Diaboliki here, I'm going to upvote her post. Bada bing, bada boom. Just as easy as that, she is going to receive a reward. My upvote's not quite that big, but nevertheless, she's going to receive a reward for her post, which is fantastic, which is absolutely fantastic. She's taken her time. She's written a nice blog post. I have read it before making the video here today, and now she's getting rewarded for it. Now, the one trouble with Steemit is unless your video becomes a hot or a trending video, her video is going to disappear after about an hour or 2 or 3 hours. And that's one of the things that makes it really hard starting out on Steemit, is you don't actually have that power yet. You don't have enough followers that will be able to get you into the trending topic, for example. And so it becomes a bit tricky to actually get those big rewards that you see people getting. Because if you look over here in the trending category, for example, you will see there are some huge rewards. Look at this, a $370 post, $167 post. And that's just 8 hours ago. That'll go even farther yet again. And that's just acro yoga babes capturing beauty and movement. Cool. Cool. So, you know, there's the great thing about Steem is there's places for everybody. If you're into cryptocurrencies, that's awesome. If you're into yoga, that's awesome. If you're, you know, they have Spanish language sections, they have Japanese language sections. You can go over here and write. You can be, you know, posting your food blogs. The potential is absolutely unlimited, which is a really, really great thing about Steem. It's a revolutionary social media platform. And so I'm pretty excited about Steem, although I do have some reservations. For example, you know, the learning curve, as mentioned, can be a problem. One thing I would like to see on Steem is direct messaging. That would be great. If you want to submit a story, you will get simple plain text unless you know a bit of HTML coding, right? For example, if I want to make that bold, I've actually got to come in here and do the work to make it bold. Ah, now it's bold. Fantastic. So, look, that's not a huge drama, but it's, come on, guys. We could seriously get some tabs down here to make that a bit easier for, you know, the average Joe Blow who's going to come over here and want to use this. Another thing to think about is that there have been a few problems with things like multiple account users that game the system. You know, there's this one user, booking.com. Basically, every single time, the same 10 people automatically upvote this guy and get him into the trending category, which of course gets more votes for them. So, look, there are people out there who are gaming the system, and they need to figure out a better way to stop that from happening. But it keeps happening. If you want to make a lot of money on Steem, you really need to find a whale to be your patron, or have thousands and thousands of users. And even if you have thousands and thousands of subscribers, if they're all low power subscribers, they can only upvote you for maybe 1 cent each, whereas a whale can upvote you for $100. So you need these kind of patrons, which is a problem. But, you know, at the same time, if you're making good enough content and all that stuff, it doesn't really matter, right? And of course, you also have the ability to buy in. So you can go to the exchange, buy yourself 10,000 Steem, for example. If you got that kind of money to invest in a social media platform, come over, turn that into Steem power, and your Steem power will gain interest, by the way. That is something to keep in mind too. But you'll need to come over, turn in Steem power, and then you'll be able to have a powerful upvote, and you'll also be able to get higher curation rewards. So you will actually be rewarded for commenting on other people's posts, which is a really great thing too. That is definitely an underrated way of earning rewards on Steem is by getting that curation reward. So that's a really fantastic way to get involved in Steem as well. Another problem that Steem has is because of everything I've just mentioned, you know, the learning curve and all this stuff, it's got a super low retention rate at the moment. Something like 1 in 10 users actually stay. So that is pretty worrying. They do need to figure out a way to get more people to stay here, because you look at like Facebook, for example. I think the metrics are incredibly different for Facebook. A lot of people stay, even if they're not super active users. Now, moving on. Okay. Now, we have had DTube come out recently, which is really, really nice. I've been trying to post a lot more on DTube as well. In fact, most of my videos that I make now are posted on DTube. But again, I do need to start doing a few blog posts as well. I really enjoyed writing those when I had the time to do it. So I need to start doing a few more of those too. Okay. We also have a mobile app, eSteem, but it never really took off. This was, of course, created independently from the guys, so that never really took off. But DTube is absolutely taken off. So if you haven't checked it out yet, definitely go over here and check out DTube. If you are a YouTuber and you're watching this and you're not involved in DTube yet, go check it out. Get a Steem account. Get on DTube. It's well worth your while. You should be posting in both places, preferably. Now, the reason we're talking about Steem today is because of Smart Medai Tokens. Now, this is a really, really big and exciting thing for the Steem blockchain. So the Steem blockchain has multiple uses, right? Steem is the forefront of that, but this is going to be yet another layer on top of that, and this is really exciting stuff. Look, I'm just going to give you the quick breakdown of it. Basically, this is going to allow for blog comment widgets. For example, like on WordPress, where you'll be able to, if somebody likes your content, they can click like, and you will get a reward for that. And that reward can, of course, be divided into multiple ways. You know, maybe you are hosting other people, so you know the content creator gets 50%, you get 20%, and maybe you guys are trying to incentivize people to actually use this widget. So you're saying, hey, if you comment on this using the Steemit blog widget, you'll get 30% back. Great, great. So those are all possibilities within the system. Of course, this also lets existing communities like newspapers or subreddits monetize, which is really nice. One other really exciting thing here, though, is that this gives the Steem blockchain the potential to launch ICOs with very minimal knowledge needed. And so that is probably the biggest game changer of the Smart Medai Tokens. So that will be really interesting to see, actually, if we do get some ICOs launching on Steem. It would be pretty cool. Obviously, that would add massive value to Steem. And wow, that would be something really big. I'm not going super in depth into the Smart Medai Tokens today. Come and have a read through the white paper. It's pretty impressive. It's really technical, but nevertheless, a lot of great information in there. And they do, you know, sort of just lay out some of the simpler ideas behind it. And there's more than I'm mentioning here, but those are some of the biggest takeaways that I had from reading through the white paper. So you guys can come and check it out if you'd like. It's definitely interesting to have a flip through. Now, I wanted to talk a little bit about the past story of Steem here. So let's have a look at the historical charts here. You guys might notice Steem's been kind of chilling out here for quite a long time. And then there's this. There's this right here. For a while, Steem was the number 3 on the market cap when it was up here like this. Steem, people were so excited about Steem when it came out, or shortly after it came out, I should say, that it went all the way up to number 3 on the market cap. That's huge, absolutely huge. Now, obviously, then, you know, it just dropped right back down. People kind of, you know, didn't get into it too much. There was this big hype back here in 2016, and there was a little bit of hype this summer. We did see a little jump up, and I think we're just going to see really steady progression moving forward for Steem because it is such a fantastic idea. Again, they just do need to address some of the problems that Steemit faces, and obviously if these Smart Medai Tokens take off, that's a whole nother dimension to the Steem blockchain, so that would be something really exciting to see too. Now, it's currently at $1.47, or of course 34,000 Satoshis. Obviously, it's been much higher than that in the past. In fact, Satoshi value, it was up to 578 million, something like that. 700 million Satoshi. That, I mean, wait, sorry, 700 million, did I speak there? Yeah, sorry, 700,000 Satoshi. 700,000 Satoshi, so 500,000 Satoshi. That's huge, absolutely huge, considering it's 34,000 Satoshi right now. It's absolutely crazy, guys. Now look, what is the future of Steem and Steemit? Well, that's an interesting question. Are we going to see those same Satoshi values? Well, it depends on, of course, what Bitcoin does. If Bitcoin stays stagnant, well then yeah, because Steem's going to grow big time moving forward. It'd be nice to see it listed on a few more exchanges as well. It's not listed very many places yet. Well, enough places, but I would like to see it, you know, even more widely spread, get a bigger adoption across the exchanges. That would be nice, of course. And this, they don't actually account for the internal Steem marketplace here too. There is an internal Steem marketplace too, so that's something as well. Now look, obviously the big elephant in the room here is we have to talk about Facebook, because Facebook is obviously the biggest competitor out there in the social media space. And Steemit in a lot of ways is probably more similar to like Reddit, for example, because you simply are posting blogs, but getting paid and all this stuff, and obviously the place we want to look is the market leader, and that's Facebook right now. Now look, I know like Red Coin is bringing out Red ID, which is going to give you the Google Chrome app, which is going to let you, tip people across different social media platforms like on Facebook and stuff like that. But I just don't see it as being as good. So Facebook, you get 0 rewards for posting on Facebook. In fact, Facebook makes money off of you. It's the flip situation on Steemit. You get paid by Steemit. Now look, they have a $496 billion market cap as of 2 days ago. It's pretty decent, if you ask me. Now, the market cap of Steem is 356 million. So you kind of can realize the potential here. 496 billion, 358 million. Now look, I'm not saying that Steem is going to replace Facebook in 6 months or a year or something like that. In fact, it may never replace Facebook. Facebook may simply change and adapt and introduce its own cryptocurrency tipping system, God knows what, as Steem becomes more popular. But nevertheless, Steem is going to become way more popular moving forward. And as the crypto market continues to move forward, I think it'd be crazy not to be involved in Steem and Steemit at least in some way. And a really easy way to make Steem without having to go buy Steem is to participate in Steemit. So that's something you guys, again, should get involved in if you're not involved in Steemit already. Now look, there are some big metrics to take into account. There are only right now 78,000 active users per month over on Steemit. Thanks at Archange for these statistics, posting a nice little statistic roundup up here for us. That, of course, compares with Facebook's 2 billion monthly active users. But let's just try and imagine here. What if this number was 1 million? If there were 1 million users on Steemit every month, how would that change the situation? How would that change the market cap? What if there were 10 million? What if there were 100 million? Do you think that Steemit has the potential to have 100 million people using it someday? I do. I absolutely do. Again, they have issues they need to talk about. The Steemit team needs to really sit down and talk about why are they retaining like 1 in 10 people. That's a serious problem. Serious problem. You think about how many active users there'd be if everybody who came to Steemit stayed. But nevertheless, it has a great potential future in front of it. So I'm going to keep posting over on Steemit. I'm going to keep using Steemit and investing my time into using it and, learning stuff, commenting on people's videos, looking at great photos, all that fun stuff that you can do over on Steemit. And again, if you're not involved in Steemit yet, go over and get involved on Steemit. And if you want, follow me over on Steemit. I've got a link down below at LarkSongbird. You can follow me along and check out my videos there, and I will try and do a few blog posts once in a while as extra content for people who do follow me over on Steemit. Anyway, guys, what do you think about Steemit? Are you involved? Do you like Steemit? Do you think that the Smart Medai Tokens are actually a game changer like everyone seems to think they are? Hit me up in the comment section down below. I know you guys will. I love the comments that the conversations that take place under these videos. It's absolutely awesome. So much information gets exchanged. The crypto community out here is absolutely amazing, guys. Thank you so much, of course, for watching, for tuning in, and for commenting on the videos. Guys, you know what time it is. Long live the blockchain, and peace out till next time.